Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a Walking Dead video for today, leading up to the start for The Walking Dead Season 8. In this one, we're going to be giving our thoughts. We're going to be counting down. We'll do a top 5 for my picks for who I would like to see play Beta in the Walking Dead television series when he eventually arrives with the Whisperers. Alright, so I definitely wanted to do this video, been meaning to do this one for quite a while, which is to count down my top 5 favorite picks for who I think would be great to see in the Walking Dead television series to play out Beta. So, of course, if you don't know who Beta is, he's one of our key ranking Whisperers, ranging very top most of the time, and he is the most formidable Whisperer we have seen in the series, in the comic book series to date. He generally uses 2 pretty good size knives, wears a trench coat, wears a zombie skin, has longer hair, and is just a really big, scary, intimidating dude. So I think this is definitely a fun topic to discuss, who we think would be just perfect to play Beta. Because of course you're gonna have to choose from some, pretty big, tall actors. Preferably I'd want to say, if you are to kind of guess Beta's height based on the comic book series, I would say probably somewhere between at the lowest 6'4" or 6'5" on up to 6'7", 6'8", something something like that. Maybe we'll break it in half and say 6'6" or 6'7" would make sense. But it doesn't have to be perfect for this for the casting. Of course, you can give him boots and stuff like that, which can make him even taller. But it's going to be really cool to see him in the TV series when he eventually pops up. I'm thinking probably season 9 is most likely when we'll see Beta's first appearance. Most likely second half of season 9, something like that. Could even be season 10. We'll see. But here's my top 5, and you guys can definitely write yours below with your favorite picks on who you think would be perfect to play him. So at number 5, I'm going to go with Kevin Durand, who's 6'5". If you haven't seen the Strain, I've done some reviews for the Strain over the years, quite a few actually, all of the first season I think, and then after that I started to do a few less since last season now, season 4. But he's really great in the Strain. He is pretty tall. He's 6'5", which is pretty damn good. Is good enough to play Beta. Boots and that kind of thing should be fine. Bigger guy and all that, so that's cool. And he's really great in the Strain. Also, with the Strain ending, it'd be okay in terms of timing. If he was to be cast for Beta in The Walking Dead, the timing would fit perfectly. He was one that was rumored to play Negan actually, and I don't know if he read for the part or not. Of course, being in the Strain, maybe that's why we didn't hear much more of that. But originally, he was rumored to be one of the possibilities for playing Negan. I think he would be a really good Beta. I do. He might be. I don't know, can we say, well, you put a zombie skin on his face and everything like that, he's going to look really scary, he's going to look really intimidating, so, he's not a bad choice for sure. I'll put him at number 5. Number 4 is going to be Charles Halford, who is 6'6", kind of a clean-cut looking dude in a lot of his pictures, but he's got the hair for sure. I think his hair might be one of the best to match with Beta from the Walking Dead comic book series that, of any of these, really. And he's just got a look that I think reminds me a lot of Beta. Even though we haven't seen Beta without the zombie skin on, I just think, his look is very similar to what I would picture Beta looking like in real life. He's been in a lot of different series, True Detective, Constantine, Rectify, and a whole bunch of others. I'll put the IMDb's links in the description for these as well, too, guys, so you can go ahead and check him out. It looks like he's actually in the Walking Dead game as well, too. He voices Lonnie, so that's kind of cool. So he'd be my number 4. Number 3 would be Robert Allen Mukes, who is a really big guy. He's one of the biggest here. It's recorded as 6'10", maybe 6'9", something like that. He's huge. Anyway, really big, really scary dude. Has also done horror before as well. House of a Thousand Corpses, Westworld, Backwoods, Coffin 2. Really big, scary dude. I mean, tell me that he doesn't just wouldn't just be perfect as a very intimidating, very scary Beta. I mean, I think that's such an easy cast for him. I mean, I put him in number 3 because I'm not that familiar with his work. I haven't seen too much with him in it, House of a Thousand Corpses and that. But he's been in a lot of different things, a lot of different TV series, and he certainly has the look and the size to be a very, very intimidating Beta. Beta. So he'll be my number 3. Number 2 is going to be one that people almost thought of instantly as soon as we saw him in the comic book series, that he reminded us a lot of Kane from WWF, or now WWE. He's also, of course, in See No Evil. Plays a really scary villain type of a horror slasher type of character, maybe similar like Mike Myers, something like that, maybe even scarier depending on how you want to look at it. Of course, if you've ever seen him as Kane, he's humongous. He's 6'8", and he might be one of the heaviest of all these guys here, if not the heaviest. And he can be really scary when he wants to be. Without the mask and all the stuff on, he actually doesn't look that scary. he looks like fairly normal in a lot of pictures, but you certainly see him in See No Evil or See No Evil 2. Yeah, definitely a scary looking dude. And also, in wrestling as well, too, was very scary. Did a good job playing Kane. And he's one of the ones I thought of right away. As soon as we saw Beta, I was like, oh man, it's like Kane. Something. So that's cool. He'd be my runner-up. And number 1, for sure, we'll have to see with this one. This would be cool to see, though, right? Game of Thrones fans will definitely get this one. And that would be Rory McCann, 6'6", another huge guy. Is amazing in Game of Thrones as the Hound, really fantastic, and really one of those, bigger actors that's very reputable, I want to say, Hot Fuzz and some of the other movies he's been in. With the popularity of Game of Thrones, I think he would be like pretty much your just a perfect cast, a perfect choice for Beta. It'd be really cool. He'd cover his face and everything like that too, so you wouldn't make the instant connection as a regular viewer that it's the same, actor from Game of Thrones in The Walking Dead. But, Game of Thrones will be ending, of course, with its 8th and final season next year. And then, of course, if Beta was to come in season 9, it could be perfect timing. So we'll see. But, I mean, he would just be awesome to see as Beta. Can I say maybe not as scary as some of the other choices? I don't know. I mean, as the Hound in Game of Thrones, he does a really good job. And he's really scary when he wants to be. That's for sure. Kind of funny in Hot Fuzz. Scary it's somewhat, but it's not that type of movie. So you guys get what I'm saying. But he would just be great, man. It'd be really cool to see him because such a big fan of Game of Thrones myself, and I know a lot of you guys are. It'd just be a perfect transition to, I think, see him in The Walking Dead after. He's one of the ones as well I thought of right away when you think of kind of bigger, scarier dudes that would be good for this kind of thing. As a TV series regular, being in Game of Thrones for 8 years now, regular, be a great cast as well too. So he'll be my number 1 pick. But yeah, you guys can definitely write yours below. Who would you like to see play Beta in the Walking Dead television series? Leave those comments. Leave your own list. Who would be your top pick? It doesn't have to be Rory McCann. It could be any of these others or somebody else you can think of. Leave it in the comments below. And that's it for this one, guys. A bit of a quicker video today. Hope you liked it. Please thumb it up below if you did. You can also share and favorite. And if you're new and you want to subscribe to the channel, you can do so at the bottom left. I appreciate all your support, guys, and I'll see you again soon for another video. As always, it's Trev, and I'm saying peace. Later, guys. See you soon.